Hello, and welcome to finally another episode of the Shifty Sasquatch Radio Show. I'm TJ, that is Sam, and we're here to bring you another half hour of wonderful, wonderful entertainment. It's been a while. Facebook gave me the notification. It's been over a year since our last episode. So we're glad to be back. Real glad.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm fairly glad to be back. I don't see why not. Except for, I have to work with you again. One of the saddest moments of my life.
Honestly, really.
So bad. All my great ideas get shot down by...
Because you have terrible ideas.
They're great ideas.
You have awful ideas. Name one. All right.
Let's open a store.
Let's go. Let's list off the ideas here. We'll see how they are.
What do you mean? You already shot them down,
Let me hear your ideas.
You already shot them down, so why relist them?
Okay, you got
I'm not going to get a different response.
You got new ideas.
My idea is we're going to open a store, obviously.
That's not going to happen.
That's a merchandise, yeah, it is.
No.
Who would not buy our delicious...
You're not even wearing our shirt.
Yes, I am.
You haven't worn our shirt once.
That's what you think. I put it on.
Not out in public.
Well, no, because it was too big, so I had to
public.
wash it.
Other people have worn it around public.
Okay, literally one other person has our shirt.
Because only one other person bought our shirt.
Sure. Yeah, don't give me this
if
other
you
people.
wore it out in public, other people would buy our shirts.
You understand that. We would then have to mass produce our own shirts.
Yes, that is the whole point of a business, is to eventually get to the point where you can mass produce things.
That's a lot of...
How do you think you got that shirt?
Children in Taiwan made it for me.
We're not going to outsource to Taiwan.
Well, I'm just giving you straight up what...
We're going to outsource to Kentucky.
Kentucky? No, not Kentucky.
Yeah.
I feel like Kentucky's a bad place to make shirts.
Yeah, it is. That's why we're going to outsource there. We're going to build up their shirt building industry.
Personally, I don't know if you'd say that out loud to everybody.
I would say that out loud.
You'd say out loud, we're going to purposely make bad shirts.
No, we're not going to make bad shirts. We're going to make good shirts, and that's going to kickstart Kentucky into a shirt-building megalodon.
Can you explain what that is?
I don't know. I think a megalodon is a kind of dinosaur. Hold on, yeah, look it up.
That's cool.
We'll see what a megalodon is.
You know what's cooler than the Triceratops? Every other dinosaur.
Including the...
Okay, what would you say?
Megladon, I think.
Boop. Yeah,
oh, did it show up?
It's a shark.
Oh! Even better.
Okay, here we got a picture. So, this is what it looks like.
Okay, so our plan...
So, this is our maximum size. Wow.
Yeah, so our plan is... It continues. We're going to go to Kentucky. We're going to build great shirts and eventually transform Kentucky into a shirt-making megalodon.
Why do we want to make them sharks?
Because sharks are cool.
Honestly, on the cool factor scale, whatever you want to call it, they're really not up there.
Okay. All right. Do you have a pencil? Yep. Yes, you do. All right. We're gonna.
That's a
what
Sharpie.
What is your cool? What is the uncoolest thing you can think of?
Okay. Well, I'm sitting next to him, so we can put TJ down.
All right. There we have it. Okay. We're making a coolness rating. You can't see it because it's reversed on my camera, but we'll make it.
It's
work.
Super bright, so they can't see it anyways.
They'll figure it out. So, what is the coolest thing you can think of? If you say yourself, I'm gonna hit you.
Well, yes, I was going to say myself. But
all right, we're just going to run with that right now. So Sam is on the top of the coolness level. I am on the bottom.
Can we put the radio show there instead?
Oh, radio show. There, I can go with that. Radio show.
Actually, put SSRS.
You are
put
somewhere down there.
Yeah, dude, I'm above you. That's all that matters.
All right, so I would say sharks on this scale are a solid right there.
Okay, see, that's where you go wrong. Here,
that's
the hypothetical.
Sharks go right there.
Okay. Can I see this?
All right.
So I would say sharks probably go out of everything in the world.
No. You are below 50%. There's no way sharks are below 50%.
Fine, Jaws brings them up sharks.
Okay, name five things. Five things that are cooler than sharks. Name five.
Name 5 things that are cooler than sharks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty easy.
He's not going to say him. He's just going to write him down. Because he doesn't want you people to know what he thinks is cooler.
Okay, so we're going kangaroo. We're going giraffe. We're going to go The Office. Actually, you know what? The Office goes right here. Right there. You cannot tell me The Office is worse. Is not as cool as Sharks.
No, I'm still confused about the whole giraffes and kangaroo things. Sharks are way cooler than giraffes and kangaroos.
No, they're not, dude. Honestly, like, if I could hang out with one of those three things for a whole day, it goes probably a giraffe, then a kangaroo. Maybe
if you could ride one of those things.
Oh, if I could ride one, then totally go kangaroo, giraffe,
no,
then
you
sharks.
go shark. If you can ride a shark,
dude.
Yes,
dude.
You get
you
a
can't
rocket
pass
launcher
up on riding a kangaroo.
Yes, you can. You can't ride kangaroos.
Yes, you can.
No, it would be uncomfortable. They're like bouncing up and down, and it hurts.
Fine. Tell me how. No, you can't ride. You can ride sharks, sure, but it's not as cool as like a kangaroo. Like how many people
If you got a specialized harness to ride a shark.
Oh, no, what?
You
Actually,
totally could.
Whoa. Can I? It's like riding dolphins. Is that able to be on this list?
Yes.
That is like
that's slightly above our show, I would think.
Yeah,
riding
honestly,
dolphins would probably be above that.
We'll make that riding dolphins. I think that is. I would love to ride a dolphin.
We can agree that riding dolphins is the coolest thing possible.
That
ever.
is so awesome.
Ever.
I mean,
like, it's no argument.
Honestly, we should. I'm gonna go on a cruise one day. I'm gonna ride a dolphin. It's probably gonna kill me, but
I'm pretty sure that's against a lot of laws.
go to neutral waters.
It's against international maritime law.
That's fine. I don't care.
Doesn't care, does whatever he wants.
So I'm up to like 4 things right now that are cooler than sharks. One last thing that's cooler than sharks. It's gotta be kind of cool. It's gotta be good.
So you can't think of it.
I can though.
You can't think of it.
Fine. Our shirt. Okay, that's really not cooler than sharks, but
No, it's not. Not on any level. And I designed it. Yeah, I didn't design it. You designed our shirt.
darn right I made our shirt. Don't try to claim my work. I mean, you have to make the design for the shirt, but I've got everything else in place.
Yeah.
Darn right I do.
Yeah.
Fine, our shirt.
We'll have better shirts one day.
2.0. Our shirt 2.0.
Okay, there we go. One day our shirts will be good.
Yep.
At some point.
Mm-hmm. Pretty
All
good.
right, a picture of this will go up on our Facebook so you all can see exactly. We'll fill out some more stuff in it too, just to show you what's cool and what's not.
Buy our official juice.
It's not ours.
It is ours.
So we are not authorized to sell it.
Yeah, we are.
Or even have it on our show for that reason.
It's our orange juice.
SOPA is going to stop us. The Stop Online Piracy Act. Because we can pirate Powerade through the internet.
Whoa.
The internet is so
I'm
powerful,
not
folks.
drinking Powerade. I'm drinking official Shifty Sasquatch Radio Show orange juice.
It's funny. It's a lot like Powerade to me. Ion 4.
Yeah, we have that too.
It's Powerade.
As you can see, I spelled it a lot the same, but it's not the same. The spelling.
Sam, let's just move on. I suppose you have some news stories for us today.
Not until I sponsor our official candy of the show.
You're ridiculous.
You can also buy this on our store.
No, we don't have a store.
We'll have one up soon.
No, we won't. Because that involves programming. That involves web hosting. That involves lots of stuff that I can't do.
We outsource to somebody else who can do it.
Kentucky. The Kentucky state government will be handling our
go to
shop
Oregon.
resource. Oregon, why?
For that.
Portland?
Yeah, let's go to Portland. I think Portland would be fun.
We're officially hipsters. Just have to grow out beards and wear flannel.
Okay, I can do that. You can't.
I can wear flannel.
Yeah, that's true. You can.
I'll wear the flannel, you grow the beard.
That'd be good. They wouldn't tell us apart.
They
no one knows.
can't. We look exactly the same.
We're
essentially the same person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, in South Wales, there's a group of sheep that ingested cannabis here to go ahead and apparently, I don't know what the cannabis did to them, but it made them go on a rampage to stir up trouble in nearby towns. So the cannabis that the sheep ingested were actually dumped. At least the Swansea County Councillor, how do you say this dude's name? It's something Richard. Ione? We'll call him Lone. It's not actually his name, but...
Ian.
Ian? Is that Ian, really? Ian Richard, whatever. Suspects that it was all dumped from an illegal cannabis factory. I dread to think what will happen if they eat what could well be cannabis plants. We could have an outbreak of psychotic sheep rampaging through the village, he said. That's actually a
the
good
most
point.
wonderful quote I've ever heard. Like, public needs to be warned. If the sheep eats this marijuana, they will rampage throughout the towns.
Well, yeah. Already, apparently, a spokesman said that the cannabis had been removed from the area and condemned the process of illegally dumping the waste.
Illegally dumping the waste? There's something that's illegal.
Yeah, so it's called fly tipping, by the way. Dumping the waste like that.
Fly tipping.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude. Anyone with information, we should contact them.
What information do we have?
That it's bad.
Excuse me, hello, cannabis is bad. Yeah, just want to let you know, and don't let the sheep get it, because,
at
that's
known
a problem
hot
for
spots,
them,
dude. They're trying to clean it up at known hot spots.
Hello? Hello, I'm calling to let you know that cannabis is a bad thing for sheep. Yeah, they're gonna rampage through your town.
I don't know how you know that.
Steal your wives and children. Maybe
Those-
sell them on some sort of gray market. It's like a black market, but not so much because it's only sort of illegal.
Well, they can't tell colors anyway, so.
You know, they're sheep, and I mean, it's a pretty rough business that they're in. Just letting you know. Okay, bye.
Another kind of interesting story is that these teens, I believe, I don't know actually if they're teens or not, but I would suspect they are. They went to San Francisco Art Gallery, and they just left glasses on the floor. And then that confused everybody who went to the gallery that the glasses were an exhibit. Like, they just left them there as a prank, like, oh, let's see what happens. And I'm not sure why. So they came up with the idea after observing one piece on display in the museum that they found puzzling. They stumbled upon a stuffed animal on a gray blanket and questioned if this was really impressive to some of the people there.
It's such an art prank. Like, such an artsy school prank. Like, you know what would be really funny? If we place glasses down and make people think that it's art, but it's really not, you know? It's not, man.
So this is the quote from the dude who did it. Some may interpret it as a joke. Some might find great spiritual meaning in it. At the end of the day, I see it as a pleasure for open-minded people and imaginative minds. I mean, if you find glasses on the floor as a great spiritual meaning, I don't mean to insult you, but that's kind of insane. Here, want to put it down? Put it down. Are you getting anything? Any vibes?
Yeah. I'm getting. I should pick my glasses up.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think it's a good thing. Mm-hmm. So, what do you think of drinking something called whale vomit? It's a beer by an Australian brewery.
Whale vomit.
Whale vomit. Like, that's straight up what it's called.
It's from Australia, you said?
Yeah, it's made in Australia here.
Australia's never been known for their light liquors. I mean, they pretty much brew a lot of things that will kill you at some point. Oh, I'm worried. I'm very worried.
So the Robetown Breweries Limited run Okay, so like the companies, it took me a little bit to get what this paragraph was trying to say, but basically what it's saying is the company, they ran a limited edition Moby Dick ambergris ale, which features hints of ambergris or whale vomit, which is excreted by sperm whales and most commonly used in perfumes.
Why? That's disgusting.
The result is a pungent, animalistic aroma, musky, ethereal perfume, full body, caramel, malt, and fruity flavors, very, very balanced bitterness. That's what that's what the website.
Not happening.
That's what the company's website says about it.
That's not gonna. Nope.
The
Never.
aroma may not be for the faint-hearted, and the beer isn't exactly vegan-friendly. The ambergris perfume adds another dimension to this unique tasting experience.
Oh, yeah, that's one way of saying it. It's another dimension for sure. Here, we're going to take your already slightly strong beer and throw in hints of whale vomit to make it better for you, you know?
Mm-hmm. Actually, they had the idea from a friend who discovered a lump of this whale vomit.
Why?
That's where they were inspired by that.
Oh, yeah, guys, I found a lump of whale vomit. I think we need to use it for something. Let's put it in beer.
Well, when one of the people had heard that it was used in the perfume industry, they wondered if they could use it as like a spice or something, or as flavoring. So, Christy Beatzis says the beer has a challenging taste and stays true to its ocean roots.
It's challenging for sure.
And keep in mind, the article did put this challenging in quotation marks here.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
So the unique beer was crafted for Melbourne's Great Australian Beer Spectacular, where it was met with a mixed reaction.
I can imagine that. I can imagine mixed being the key. Is there another detail I don't want to know?
Maris Beatzis says the brewery has enough ambergris to brew batches for several more years. But he added he has a plan for replenishing their supply. I think I'll be trying to train up my dog to recognize the smell on the beach. That's the end.
That's so gross.
Dude.
Okay, folks.
Whoa.
Never, ever put any sort of vomit in any food that you make. If you expect me to eat it, I will not partake in this. Oh, no.
A UK couple found a $70,000 lump of whale vomit.
Why is it worth so much?
This is what it looks like. I don't even know what that is.
So much of this makes no sense. Whale vomit, use it in perfume beer, and it costs a lot of money.
Well, it's used by perfumers who use it to make scents last longer. That lump is nearly 3 pounds, by the way. 3 pounds.
This is so disgusting. So much of this is just not okay.
It was down a section of the beach where no one really walks. Gary Williams said, "It smells too bad, though. It's a very distinctive smell, like a cross between squid and farmyard manure."
And bringing back the coolometer, on the negative portion of this is anything that involves whale vomit. There we go. There's got to be this like little break there. It's actually like negative $1,000.
$2. We're selling each bottle for $2.
Whale vomit free, certified by us.
Well, actually, we're selling the SSRS. That's the abbreviation for a show juice.
Yeah, certified vomit free.
Oh yeah, it's vomit free.
Certified by us.
Mm-hmm.
We would know. We tried it.
So ambergris is not traditionally harvested from dead whales, and its sale is banned in countries such as the United States and Australia due to laws against exploiting whales. So I don't know how he's going to get more if he just hopes the beer guy just hopes to find more on the beach.
How do you expect to sell it in Australia? It's illegal there.
Yeah, so he has to hope to find it to put it in his beer within the beach.
Wouldn't that make... Why is it illegal to harvest it, but it's not illegal to sell it?
What do you mean? No. It's sale, so it's illegal to sell it, but not harvest it.
But he's selling it.
Well, he's selling it in beer.
That's still the same. That's like, it's illegal to sell marijuana in the United States, but go ahead and put it in your beer.
Well, there's a difference between something like the actual product, which can then be used in other things, but if it's already put it within it, like, you can't take it out and like, oh man, buy 5 of these, I can make a pound. No, you can't.
So, by that, you should be able to sell marijuana inside of beer in the United States. Like cannabis oil. Okay. If you're using that logic, which makes no sense. That's like, cocaine, illegal, but put it in my pie because it adds a little bit of tinge.
I'm just telling you their logic here.
It doesn't make any sense. Australia, figure your stuff out, please. I'm probably never going to go there because the wallabies are threatening, but...
The wallabies?
The wallabies.
Those are like the small...
Those are really, really cute, tiny kangaroos.
Yeah, those are not threatening.
Yeah, they are. It's the cutest ones that look... Have you never seen Monty Python?
I know what a wallaby is. I want one. I love
them. Yeah, they're vicious. Vicious creatures.
That's what you think.
They look cute. And the media portrays them as cute. And the world thinks they're cute. But little by little, they're taking over the world.
I think that's what should happen.
This is how we lose humanity, folks. Because people like him think it's, all right, whatever.
Whoa, this guy wasn't fooled by the other Shave Club. And this was produced by the Gillette Shave Club.
Don't click on that. Don't click on that. No, that... You just clicked on a Gillette ad. That's... You are the worst, internet person I've ever seen. It's a Gillette shave ad.
I understand that, but I want to find out what the other Shave Club is. They're talking. They have yet to name what the other Shave Club is.
That's how it works. That's how it works. They can't name it because it's not actually a thing.
Yeah. Wow, that's a weak spot in their part.
Yes, it's called the clickbait ad, and they're awful always.
Well, it's not whale vomit. It's the stuff whales can't digest, like squid beaks and such. Compressed and coated over time, years even, until they can expel it without injury, like birds do pellets, which are made up out of bone, gristle, feathers, and the like. So that's
so much better. It's not vomit. It's like squid beaks and the like covered in mucus until they're safely anti-digested by these whales and then float around in the ocean for a couple months before coming to shore, because that makes things so much better. I was worried that it was disgusting or something, but silly me, it's not gross. It's just awful.
Oh, dude. Giant rodents loose in Toronto after escape from the zoo. Honestly, I feel like... Canada and Australia. Get your crap together, people. Actually, there's another one that said, in Canada, a crow stole a knife from a crime scene.
Okay, Australia. Forget Australia. Canada, get your crap together. We understand that you're awesome in almost every way. But
the rodents...
You and your animals.
So this is what the rodents look like.
The capybaras.
Yeah, 2 of those escaped. They don't look dangerous.
They're not. They're just adorable and huge.
Yeah, man. How did the 2 of these things escape? Oh, overnight. They tweeted an advisory out. The Toronto police tweeted it out. Hey, look for these things, please.
Hey, watch out for these giant rats walking through your neighborhood because, they might be a problem.
Oh, by the time this article was written, it still wasn't found. So, yesterday, actually, they had yet to be
found. How far is Toronto from here?
A while.
How far is Toronto from here?
Dude, the capybara can grow up to be 140 pounds.
The drive from your location to Toronto, Canada is 979.3 miles.
Okay, 979 miles. What's the average speed of a capybara? What's the average speed of a capybara?
If they're like 100 pounds, probably not very fast.
Okay, we'll say 4 miles an hour? So 900 miles divided by 4. 900 divided by 4.
The answer is 225.
Okay. It'll be 225 hours before they can get here.
Yeah.
So we have to hold off the Toronto Police Department long enough so that the capybaras can make it here. And then we can hide them here in the basement. In those shells back there. And then nobody will ever find them. We can keep them for ourselves.
Okay, I want you to know that they're still, or that the authorities believe they're still in the High Park area. So they're probably not.
Those are
on
some
their way
slow
to-
animals.
They're probably not on their way here.
We gotta trick them with like treats or something. Give them fish. It works with dolphins.
I don't mean to insult your intelligence here, but I'm about to. If we're gonna hold treats
Hold,
in front of them, why don't you
hold
just
up.
grab them
Hold
and
up.
take them?
Hold up. You yell at me for shooting down your awful, stupid, and all other ways terrible ideas. The moment I bring up an awful idea to the table, you shoot it down. So, you cannot get mad at me
Yeah, but you
for
just
shooting down your ideas.
you just admitted that yours were awful.
I know it's awful. It was just as awful as your ideas.
I never once
and
said
you shot
though.
it down.
I never once said my ideas
You-
were awful, so
Your ideas are awful.
that's what you think. I personally still believe my ideas are good. There's that difference between
Name one
ours.
idea that's still good. Get that crap out of here. We're not selling it. We don't have a store in Portland. We don't have a store in Oregon. We don't have a store in Kentucky. We don't have a shirt-making megalodon in Kentucky either, even though I think, personally, that'd be a great idea. We don't have any of this stuff, and we're not going to have any of this stuff. You know why? Because we're two guys in a basement with a microphone and a laptop who aren't selling anything, aren't making anything, and do everything we have for free about 4 times a year.
Buy these and support us. We're gonna be famous off these two things. That's our official pop. It's true. We have that too. Too good though. Too good. We are. Like if you made a too good scale, we'd be off the charts.
There we go. There it is.
Can I show you, or can you hand me the marker, please?
No.
Please, just hand me the marker.
No.
Hand me the Sharpie.
What happened? Back off, son.
Excuse me, can I get my leg up?
I am not afraid to attack you. Get out of here. This is a show.
It is a show, I
This
apologize.
is a show.
It's my show. It's our show, I should say.
It's our show.
It's our show. That's what I just said. Why don't you back off? This is my line. It's not. We went over the script, okay? This is what we agreed to. Like, don't. This is not in the
Ninja
script.
style.
This is not
Nothing's
in
in the script. We don't have a script.
Don't lie to the people.
You're lying to the people. You're the one saying that that's our stuff, and we're gonna sell stuff. We have a store in Portland when we don't.
You said Portland. I never said Portland.
You said Oregon.
I said Oregon. Yeah, and then you said Portland. I was like, well,
Because
sure.
Portland's the only thing in Oregon. Oregon is like useless, except it brings us hipsters.
They have Seattle.
That's Washington.
Shit.
You are the dumbest person. Mr. History Major, get your stuff together.
I mean, there's a difference between history and geography, so.
Yes, but you should probably know where cities are located so you know when things happen in them.
Well, who cares really what's going on in Seattle or Portland?
People who live there.
I don't even know if that's
What
true.
happens if you get transferred there?
Why would I get transferred there?
Because you are a teacher and you get transferred sometimes.
I won't get transferred.
Minneapolis just brought in a guy from Anchorage. He's a superintendent up there, and they brought him in down here.
Mm-hmm.
Transferred.
Yeah? That's what you think. What if you wanted this?
Dare bring up your counter-imposing ideas upon me.
I'm just saying, what if you know?
Too fragile to hear a different viewpoint.
I'm out of news stories. Yeah,
You're out of news stories.
UP,
And we're almost out of time.
UPI didn't have any good stuff.
UPI?
That's what the website's called.
Poopy.
UPI.com.
Upi.com. Rhymes with poopy.
Well, that's what kind of some of the news stories involved. But
So, as
remember, buy our shirts and
and
all our merchandise.
don't eat cannabis if you're a sheep.
Yeah, most importantly. Good thing you had goats.